gonna start filming all my vlogs in 60 frames per second. I think it might look kind of weird, but y'all let me know what you think. Welcome to another episode of 𝐂𝐿𝐾. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as watch the video all the way through. Not because I asked to, because I'm gonna give you some more good information maybe. And of course you be the judge on whether or not it's good information, because this is just shit that's in my head. I'm Clay Nelson. I'm a general contractor from Western Louisiana, and I like to make videos. My vlogs are normally in 24 frames per second, but I'm gonna try the 60 frames per second just because a lot of my shots that are moving like this, they feel kind of blurry to me. And then, like, if I set it on a tripod and then do whatever I'm doing, it's fine. That was the process trying to fill the tractor up here. This gas station is not state of the art. Okay, the title of this vlog is Why You'll Never Scale as a General Contractor. And what I mean is why I'll never scale as a general contractor. I've had a lot of different ideas on this and stances and positions on this for the past 16 years. But where I'm at right now, in order to scale your business as a general contractor, you have to be this certain way. But let me start at the very beginning. What do you think about these? Does this make me look smart? No? And I want you guys to tell me about like how this video quality is looking. Like, I don't know if the 60 frames per second is gonna be weird or what. Just comment and let me know what you think about that. This is gonna be kind of lengthy here, okay? So just kind of settle down, get you a nice cup of tea and just chill. In order for me to explain to you why I'm not ever gonna be a great contractor, I kind of have to give you a little bit of background of where I came from with my building experience. When I was 12 years old, I built my own little shed, and it was out there in Downsville, and Dad was like in construction, so he always had like building materials laying around, just a bunch of random things. I built this little shed, and I kind of had an idea that I was gonna make it a shed, sort of like a hangout clubhouse type thing, and I built that sucker with a jigsaw and hand nails. Granted, it was nothing special because I had no idea how to build anything, and but I just really enjoyed doing it. That's gonna explain to you really the main point of this video, is that I like to have my hands on things a little bit too much to be a general contractor. You might even say I'm a bit of a control freak. I don't even like a sneeze because I can't control it. I enjoy having my hands on things and doing like the trade work way more than I do like being a contractor. I went into contracting because I knew it was like the top of the food chain. I knew that that was where I could make the best money at. Back then I felt like it was a goal, and I still enjoy my job, but back then it was sort of like an ambition. I remember I put a list of my goals on paper, and one was to get my license, to get my insurance, and you know, just sort of move up the ladder on being a contractor. Now after 16 years of it, it's not really like my primary favorite thing to do. I think that's why I like making videos so much, because it's something different. It's something I can put my hands on and sort of apply my artistic ability. Anyway, that is the problem. I want to tell you how to mitigate that, and I know how to do it, but it's kind of like one of those things, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm stubborn. Of course, I might confuse being stubborn with being stupid, but whatever. You're not gonna be the best contractor you can be until you get your hands off of stuff, and I'm gonna kind of segue into that. I hate that word, segue. A lot of stupid people use that word, segue. Long story short, in order to be a great contractor, you have to learn how to get your hands off of stuff, and I don't think that's built into me. I just like getting my hands dirty. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys the progress on the house I'm building over here in 3, 2, 1.
Christmas decoration, even though it's fixing to be Thanksgiving. You know what I mean, it could be a little soon. Let's move it back so we can get it charging.
You gotta put shoes on.
Why?
Because it's cold.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yeah, I bought this smoker from Lowe's a few months ago, and maybe $200-300. This sucker, I don't freaking like. I like not having to tend the fire. Judah, I like your beanie, bro.
He has one too. It's Mom's, I think.
Dude, that's cool. Let me feel. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Snowman.
If y'all would look back in the Christmas where we did Nightmare Before Christmas, like, do y'all want to do that next? Okay, I think that's a yes.
Let's go to the new house.
Okay.
So we know the problem is that whenever you're a general contractor, it's not really a good idea to have your hands on everything physically. Here's the key thing. If you're going to be good at being a general contractor, you have to understand what a general contractor's role is. But before I get to that, I'm going to tell you why that's important. If your electrician is going to do the air conditioner work, how is he going to focus on doing the electric? If he's focusing on something that's not his job, then how is he going to be effective at something that is his job? I know that's probably a pretty blunt analogy, but that's basically the same thing. A general contractor's role is to organize the project, become proficient at finding the right companies and subcontractors and employees to do the project. That's probably the most important thing about being a general contractor, is finding the right people. And you have a ton of people that say, man, the youth these days are just, they're no good. Well, there were crappy people a long time ago also, not just now. If you really want to kill it as a general contractor, then get your hands off of stuff. Learn how to let the carpenter do the carpenter, and learn how to let the electrician do the electrician, and yeah, I don't know. Another example that's been like really hard for me to kick is, oh yeah, look at that. It's not too bad. Ooh, that thing's got crap on it. Let's fight. Letting go of that bookwork is, I've had people throughout the years come in and try to help me with my books, but it seems like something's always wrong with it, and that kind of falls back to me being a control freak and wanting everything to be right. And the sad part about it is whenever you got a general contractor that's doing his own books, like doing bookwork, that's less time that he can be doing general contract. What does that mean? That means that you're gonna have a really hard time scaling your business if you are the bookkeeper and you're a general contractor and you're the carpenter. But for me right now, and why I'm okay with that, is because I can have my finger on the pulse of a lot of different things, and I can really make sure that things get done right and properly how I want to do them. And not everything, just certain things. And sometimes it's because I'm selfish and I want to do what I enjoy doing, which is doing carpenter work and maybe some tile work here and there. Then the other side of it is because I don't really trust anybody else to do these certain things, especially like the bookwork side. I would be a whole lot more scalable if I was to delegate these things out, and I've done that in the past before, and sometimes it was to my benefit, but sometimes it got to where it was just like a really big pain in the butt. And I think maybe that I'm just going through different things in my construction business. Eventually someday there's going to be somebody that comes and says, oh man, I know how to work QuickBooks, I'm going to do it right, and everything's going to be honky-dory. You just sit back and you be a contractor. But for now, that's just a dream. Oh yeah, and somebody threw a heater out on my property, like just, I guess they think my property is a junkyard or something, but that heater looks pretty jacked up, but I'm gonna see if I can fix it. There's the regulator. Hey buddy, I'm pretty sure we can make this heater work, but we can't tell Mom about it. We're gonna have to carry it through Sadie's yard. Mama's gonna
Thing might be broken.
True, but if she don't know about it, then I think we'll be okay, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We're thinking that this not gonna work because it's getting a little shaky.
Yeah, it's a little bit shaky right here. Kind of like it's got a little broke neck.
It might break. Look at that. It's just bending.
Yeah, look at the wire right here. All right, that's the hose. I think all the igniting stuff is in the head. Look. Hey, watch out. That's the road.
It literally opens. Oh, and this is Polaris go-kart. It's $87. He had that much money to offer that. There's a Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a girl. There's the 10-foot snow. Holy, there's that. Y'all see all that? No. Oh God! Oh! What the problem is, so if you look at that, you have to take the nails out. If we mess up, we're screwed forever.
Good point. Okay, I'm gonna save you the details on how I fix this thing, mainly because I don't feel like filming it. It's freaking Saturday, man. I'm not a daily vlogger anymore. I don't have to catch everything, okay? I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna try to fix this heater, and I think Leanne will like it. Maybe. Probably not. Oh, we got us a freaking heater, bro. Double tap.
Wow. Wow.
Double tap.
You put this on basketball.
The heck, man? It's kind of like one man's junk is another man's treasure, and I didn't pay anything for that heater, and we got a backdoor space here going on. Then my buddy Larry gave me that fire pit right there, or his son had that fire pit, and he gave it to me for free. summing this up, okay? So if you want to be a great contractor, being a great contractor doesn't necessarily mean that you're not a really good contractor. It just means that, like in the genre of contracting, that you're not going to be like on the top of the world. For me, I'm okay with that because I feel like I could give better personal attention and just be better to my clients, better to my subcontractors, better to my employees, and just have an overall good business experience. And I've been in a situation where lots and lots and lots of stuff is delegated, but I just didn't like it that much because I didn't really have my hands on it. And I didn't feel like it was being done to the best it could be. And of course you have expectations of subcontractors and employees and people that work around you, but at the same time, you always want to think about like how you would do it. And truth be told, it's really selfish that you would think somebody else is going to treat your business like you would treat it. It's not going to happen. And there's a reason for that. It's just the way the world works. It's nothing to be sad about. This is my third day of vlogging, and I've really been enjoying it, except for I've had like this crazy sinus thing going on, and of course my foot. Gout is not cool. Everybody says there's this big long list of things that you shouldn't eat or drink, and it's just like there's no rhyme or reason to mine. But I'm going to go to the doctor Monday. That's been another episode of 𝐂𝐐𝐲. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow.